Ordnance, Brigadier General Lynn A. Collier will make a brief opening remarks.
Hear me okay? Mic check? Alright. First of all, you really don't know me too good about brief opening remarks. Unfortunately, a lot of you are probably going to hear more than enough of me this week, so I'm going to keep this relatively brief. Had a great start to Ordnance Week this afternoon. Actually, this morning, this afternoon, it was quite a long period of time out on the golf course. Seemed like we camped out there for a while. Had a great day, unlike last year where most of our week was raining. We kind of got lucky with the ceremony. This week we're supposed to have some great weather, and so we're going to have a big week. I appreciate all of you coming and joining us here tonight. We have a lot of soldiers out around with different pieces of equipment there to display that they're very proud of, and I had to explain to them that a lot of you all haven't seen each other since last year at this thing, and so you tend to congregate around here and talk. And if you have some time, go out and see some of the equipment. We will also do a tour of this facility as part of tomorrow's Ordnance Week activity. So if you don't get to see it all today, that's fine. We're going to try to take everybody through as many of the facilities we have that are open this year. And then we got to bring it all back next year so we can do the ribbon cutting on all the final facilities. So we got to leave a little bit in suspense so that we can get everybody to come back with it. A good day today. I want to thank the Highland golf team that put that course together, and Kevin Smith that helped set it up for us to go out there. I think the crew there did a great job, and we got to play a really nice golf course. I think the guys here at Courtney missed our business because of some other things, and we'll maybe be able to bring that back on here next year and we'll get into our NWR facility. 198 anniversary of the Ordnance Corps this year. We're celebrating 198. After 92 years at Aberdeen, this is our first year, and we hope to make this a memorable trip for all of you. What I'd really like for you to be able to do at the end of this week, for those of you that haven't been down here, is to again reorient yourself with what the new facilities look like, so that when you are out in all the different places that you all go, you can be advocates for the Ordnance Corps. Everybody was an advocate for Aberdeen in the past and Redstone Arsenal, depending on where you went through and where you've been. But I think it's what you're going to find is some facilities down here that are far superior to anything that we've been able to have at those places in many, many years. And it's just because they're modern, we're getting new and modernized equipment to go inside. And we're expecting soldiers today to go through AIT and go out to units and then come up directly into a combat situation. So it's the type of equipment and training that they deserve. And we've been very, very fortunate to have that. Some of us have played golf and eat about 3 hours ago. So they aren't necessarily ready to eat it as others. The ones that didn't play probably ate it at a regular time, and now they're starving to death. And so we're not going to spend a lot of time talking. We've got Nathan Dames over here catering this for us tonight. So I'm going to have the chaplain give some invocation for us. Well, one other advent announcement. If you are staying on a base, if you're staying on Fort Lee, the flyover bridge is authorized for you to use tonight or tomorrow and come back and forth to this part of post. Okay, if you're staying off base, it's probably just as easy to come down 144 and go in the main entrance, but if you're staying on, use the flyover. Garrison Commander has given me the approval to do that, and has notified the provost, marshal, and all that, so hopefully there's not police waiting for us on one end of it or the other. If there is, blame it on me. But if you go over, or you're coming back this direction, when you go over the bridge, turn on probably the first street there. That's 11th Street that you go on to, but there's a lot of construction right there, and that's why they didn't want it open to the public yet. But if you go over, when you get down to the bottom of the first street there, it's not Shop Road, I think it's Quartermaster Street, take a right there, and go down a couple blocks, and then go out to 8th Street. It's the easiest way to do it, since you're not going through a construction zone. But that will probably be much simpler for you in the morning, and maybe tonight. So, we've got a lot of VIPs here tonight. We'll have more tomorrow. I think we've got a good lineup of people to talk to you about where we are and are going in the Army. And I think we've got some good things for the spouses to do also. The only one we weren't capable of getting set up was a lunch at the culinary school. We kind of hope that we can get y'all into the culinary school. And And they don't have a class in session, so they weren't willing to bring anybody in just to do that. And it is unfortunate. We've got a couple of very, very significant events. We've got the ball game tomorrow. That will be at the League Club. And then Friday night, the ball at the League Club. For the holiday board, when we held that board, we took everybody over to the culinary school and had their graduation lunch. And I will tell you, it is incredible what our soldier folks can do today, given the right equipment and the right training. We've got some very, very talented soldiers again. So, as of today, we've got about 700 soldier training on this side of the campus, mostly in this facility. There are Army and Marines. And shortly this summer, we'll be moving a bunch more down from Aberdeen. And as we get towards the end of the summer and into next year, we will have a combination of Edgewood and Redstone coming up this way. We'll talk about some more of the future of where we're going tomorrow. But I hope everybody has a great week. If there's anything that we or Colonel Mason or Sergeant Major, any of us can do for you, please ask. Or Chief Satterfield, somebody have two people stand up. Do you find Bernie Satterfield, the new regimental chief warrant officer? Sergeant Sultan Mohammed is the new regimental command sergeant. Chief isn't fully on board. We haven't had a ceremony to recognize him yet because he's kind of here in the transit mode, but just to have the opportunity to go through this week with us and to be able to talk to the other warrant officers on Friday, it was a great opportunity for them to be able to get here. And I'm dang glad to have them on board. You don't realize sometimes how many questions that I used to phone off on Mark Dahl until Dahl left. And now I have to wait for somebody to phone him. And so we're going to have him a plate full when he gets on board. And Sergeant Major, we broke him in a week and a half ago as we made him do a 205-mile relay with us. And he held up well, so I think he's going to be a success here in this position too. So glad to have you both on board. They will both be talking to the different parts of the function here as we move on through the week. And so I think, is there any other announcements I got to make? All right, Chaplain, to you please.
Dear God, tonight we pray thanking you for those here who serve and have served in numerous capacities to support the Ordnance Corps and which impact our country and the freedoms we enjoy. I ask your blessing on the food, festivities, and all here tonight. In your name I pray. Amen.
Before he goes somewhere, turn this back on, sir. There's something I forgot to say. I'll take three more things. But those of you that watch, I don't know if we still have the monitors going. One of the things that's nice about this facility is we've got 25 classrooms that hold about 32 people in each classroom, 21. We've got whiteboards that can do a lot of things on. You can print it off, you can show that. But you can also bring them out here to classrooms. Each of those can be divided. We have 50 classrooms of 16. You can also bring the class out here and be doing work, and if there's something that doesn't go right, you can go to one of these kiosks and show them out here without having to go back to the classroom. What we actually have running out here is some slides from PITs that have already made it down and been through this facility. We've got the Chief of Staff of the Army, we've got Joe Denson, we've got General Gofford, the Straight-Up Commanders and Deputies, we've got the Governor. We've got a lot of key people come down here to see what we're doing to teach soldiers and to train soldiers properly. So watch that as you have an opportunity. And now I'm going to turn it over to somebody to go eat.
My legal feet stayed in snow without a force as I learned, and later taught drills to a young American Army. At Fort McHenry, I fought in the night in 1812 to protect our nation's colors and show Great Britain and the rest of the world that this is and will always be the land of the free and the home of the brave. From Bull Run and Appomattox, I fought and led the way. Both blue and gray were my colors then. Soon after I served and united and strong, proving that this nation could right or wrong and long endure. There when Lieutenant Colonel Theodore Roosevelt truck riders landed at Santiago to free Cuba from Spain. I fought through the night to take both Kettle Hill and San Juanville. In the course of this short war, we won Guam, Puerto Rico, and the Philippine Islands. Chateau Dairy, I led the way with the top, and then I stood like a rock on Mars. It was my soldiers who cracked the Hindenburg line, and hard on, my soldiers broke the Kaiser's line, and we didn't come back until it was over there. Later, I briefly vowed, but then I vowed to return. I led the assault on the African shore. I learned my lesson the hard way in the desert sand, and like my squad, I pressed my buttons to defeat it on you. I marched my soldiers into Rome with determination and resolve. The English Channel, southeast defenses, and the hedge brooks could not hold my men. We broke out at St. Lo, unbent the bulge, crossed the Rhine, and swarmed the heartland. Hitler screamed, and the Third Reich were dead. In the Pacific, from island to island, we hopped. I hit the beach and led away from the swamp and jungle, and we set the rising sun. In Korea, I gathered my soldiers around Busan, swept across the frozen pond, outflanked the North Koreans at Incheon, and marched to the Olive Garden. In 1965, President Lyndon B. Johnson sent United States troops to the Nang, South Vietnam. The Vietnam War was the longest war in electric part. It began in 1957 and ended in 1975. My soldiers were rejected at home, but we still fought, both on the covered jungle floor and the burning hot right tanks of Vietnam. I fought the Viet Cong and North Vietnamese from force-on-force combat to the one-on-one guerrilla tactics. 58,000 of my comrades died in the war, and more than 300,000 were wounded. Let us not forget our 1,403 American prisoners of war. Again, I was called upon to lead my soldiers into combat, this time to the islands of Grenada. We began the day with an airborne assault, suffering minor casualties and preserving America's dream, freedom for all, in the cause of justice. I went on to lead my soldiers on an assault in the streets of Panama and replace the tyrant with freedom and hope for the future. upon to stand at freedom's gate, this time in the desert sands of the Middle East, where oppression and atrocity runs cold. When I call freedom out for those in need, I will always stand for freedom. Again, I stand for freedom's cause in the global war on terrorism on the burning sands of the Middle East, so that others may live free of naked aggression and injustice. I am the Sergeant, a non-commissioned officer of the United States Army. For over 2 centuries, I have led our nation's soldiers, purchasing freedom with my blood. To tyrants, I am the day of reckoning. To the oppressed, I am the hope for a brighter future. Where fighting is sick, I lead the way. No one is more professional than I am a non-commissioned officer, a leader of soldiers. I am the backbone of the Army. Where brave soldiers fought, there I fought, was always commanding, follow me! In freedom's cause, I have led my soldiers from Concord Bridge to Heartbreak Bridge. From the Arctic wastes to the desert sands, I have led my soldiers throughout life. And as a non-commissioned officer, I will lead the way.